Hey there guys, it's Kage Tact coming at you for another one of our comparison videos. This one took a little while longer, given getting sidetracked with, well, life and everything in general. Plus, there's some other things that I'm kind of thinking about in the background for the channel and stuff I may want to do in the future, but we'll see how that goes. But anyway, let's get into it. I managed to take a screenshot of where I kind of ended up. I put 10 bucks in. Could I have maybe not put 10 bucks in and still got to where I was with this guy? Maybe. I don't know. That's always hard to tell. I mean, we can even show off the unit itself because I leveled him up a little bit. Where is he here? You already see my machine of war. Here he is. Yeah, so I got him to Epic 2 stars. Leveled him up a little bit. Might do more with him, but overall, 10 bucks. I do some 250 refreshes during those events. I normally only do like 110, maybe some days 50, but didn't feel like this was anything extra hard to get. Although it did feel like it took a little bit longer to unlock the unit, because I think I got to like quest 19 and I still didn't have him at that point, and I'm like, huh, okay. And I mean, I got him shortly after, but it's like I guess some of the HREs, depending on their rarity, they could take longer to unlock the units, which makes sense. I mean, I couldn't tell you what some of these units actually started at for a rarity anymore. If I went back and looked, I'd have no idea. I think Rio was common or uncommon. I don't remember. I don't even remember what Tan started off as. So it's just very interesting in that regard. But anyway, let's go ahead and let's take a look and see how other people did for this event. Let's go ahead and pull some stuff up here. Take a look. The nice thing about taking a little while longer than normal to actually get this done is that I got a bit more results from people. Okay, so let's see here. We got Mr. Ferret. Let's pull this up. Let's see, for the character release event, I spent 160 Blackstones each day, saved the energy from TA, and 160 energy refills the day before the event. I should get to Epic 1 once the final results are sent out. So he took this before he got the last box. And yes, 37 to 70, he most likely ended up getting him to Epic 2, which is also where I landed. And he doesn't mention spending anything, so I guess technically I could have saved $10 on that. God. That's one thing that's, I mean, I always get it. It's like, okay, they need to make money, but it's like there's nothing worse than buying a pack, getting the desired result that you would have gotten without the pack. If you guys know what I mean, like how many people actually spend money have done that where you're like, I bought this, but I really didn't need this to still get what I was going for. Or the one that really can trap you is where you buy a bunch of packs trying for something and you fall short, and then you need the Blackstones to cover up. Oh, Tacticus. Okay, so we didn't spend any money. Oh, let's see. We got Mike here. Usual spend 0. Did all 20 missions. Let's see. Would have had a shot at 21. He had weekend plans. Okay, so he ended up getting to red 1 with how things were. He said he was able to with the last 8 chest, which is that 42. Okay, yeah, no, he would have gotten. So with 0 spend, he would have easily gotten to red 1. That's not bad. Let's take a look, see how. Let's see. Kame here, I did better than usual. Got the bonus scroll from the quest, but it didn't change much. I end midway to epic like 9 other times. I did 50 refreshes all the event. Yeah, he's definitely not. I mean, he would have to pay some Blackstones, and he's got 51 total. So yeah, there was no way he was going to get that without having to spend some more or do some more refreshes. So I mean, if you do like the bare minimum refreshes, like the ad and 150, which let's be honest, if you're doing the 50 refreshes a day, you might as well do that like little $5 or $6 pack where they give you some gems every day to kind of offset that. I know some people are like, well, I don't want to spend any money in this game, and we can debate the morality of that and everything, but it's like the only I don't know. I mean, if you put enough time and energy into a game like this, what's throwing a couple of bucks every month? I mean, people have subscriptions for Hulu, Netflix, all that craziness. Although, oddly enough, I don't. I actually don't have a Netflix or a Hulu or any of. I think about it. There's reasons for that, but I won't mention that on air because I know magic. Let's see how Felix did. Let's see. Maybe we'll do the meter. I'll be okay. Let's see. So he had 2 pictures here, and then he gave us an updated one. So red 1 to epic. And he had the updated picture. Oh yeah, he definitely missed the mark on this one. He says he had no money spent save for the battle pass and some prep work done. He doesn't mention how much prep work, but given his gems, given everything here, it's most likely he may have been doing like, you know, the standard ad and maybe 1 refresh. So, okay. I mean, I'm starting to see a baseline more and more with some people here. Let's see. Pure's not happy. It's very discouraging to have done all of that to perfection. I was really close, but buying the 250 energy is too wasteful. So he... I mean... Yeah, I could see where somebody like wouldn't want to spend 250 energy, but if you look at it this way, I mean, if he had done even like maybe 250 refreshes, that's 500 Blackstones, as opposed to, well, yeah, I mean, it still would have been cheaper. It's one of those things where it's really hard because I've noticed this happen to people before. It's happened to myself where it's like, well, if I had done that extra refresh, and sometimes I haven't done the 250s. If I had done it like 2 or 3 days in a row, I would have gotten it. But then they throw you the offer, and it's like, well, this is going to cost me like 1,500 Blackstones if I take this. This is awful. At least with the other route doing the refreshes, you could put that towards some resources, but it's not a definitive science. So it's like you don't know if spending another 250, 500, or in some cases even 750 if you're doing, 3 250 refreshes day after day, if you're actually going to land on what you want. Let's see who else we got here. Here's Gwen. Gwen says no money spent. I don't know if it's oh yeah. No, they were like, I didn't know if it was too late, but they had gotten to, and this looks like this one was afterwards with the final box and calculations, so they were 32 away from Epic 2. Not bad. Not bad with no money spent. So, I mean, it's interesting, though. Some people don't spend... I mean, I don't know what their refreshes were, but some people don't spend, and they get some different results in terms of, like, the refreshes. It's like, I don't know how to quantify it into like a way to give you guys a good, pathway to potentially success in terms of these events, because again, there's, different positions, different I mean, their position was 3,300 out of this event. I'm just going back to Shrewd. Did Shrewd actually show his? Oh, Shrewd was about 3,300 as well, though. For the day. Huh. Yeah, they ended up in similar... Interesting. Where did Felix end up in? Hold on, let me... He was at 4,700. Where did Kame end? Let's look at that real quick. 7,200. What about Mike, who's super... Mike was at 30k, and he still got Epic 1. So, I mean, the guy who was ranked like 7k for the day, and the guy who was ranked... Interesting. Let's see who else we got here. We got Sam, didn't spend any money on any bundles, used free 500s, 110s, and 250s on the first 10 days, then coasted without using any 250 energies. So he got him to the same amount as me, doing the same 250s. Yeah, he was at like 434 for position. Where did I end up again real quick? Let's take a look here. I was at 1,100 for that day. Just interesting. Very interesting. Let's see who else we got here. Ethragun, let's see. It's possible to get Epic 2 with the same amount of Blackstones spent, but it requires to play basically all the battles manually, and I don't have enough battles giving 27 points nor mental energy to do that. They go on to mention here, as always, I've got the Epic 1 free to play without energy hoarding and mostly 50 Blackstone refreshes. I keep energy from BP unclaimed so I can use during the HRE. So there's a bit of prep work here. So there's obviously you've got a couple of different camps and styles of play for the free to play players. You've got people who have been playing this game for quite a while. They have a good system down. They know how to kind of work things, prep accordingly, and they had even mentioned if they really wanted to go the extra mile, they could have even matched up with somebody like me who did throw in $10 and did do a lot of refreshes. But I mean, you guys know me, prep work. I'm not doing any prep work. Heck, I don't even think I hit level 15 until after the event was over, so I wasn't getting any extra energy there. But you know, just. I'm not a prepared person in that regard for these events. Maybe the final ad mech, if they look good, maybe I would actually really try for that. And I know somebody's gonna hold me to that. If like they synergize well with my Rio, I might go all in on that. I might go very cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs on that one. Let's see who else we got here. Oh, we got Julio. I did 250 Blackstone refreshes daily during the event, but bought none of the bundles. So basically free to play in terms of... I like how he put his little name down here. And I'm still going to mispronounce his name. Julio. Yay, America. So 243 for the day. 68. Yeah, so he ended at 2-star. A little too far away for 3-star, so he ended up where I was. Which is pretty respectable. How about Dogma? Let's see. Still collecting screenshots. Didn't buy either pack. Just did 50 and 110 refreshes. Beat mission 20. Didn't have enough time for the scroll mission though. And they got to 1. I mean, it's understandable. He's only doing 110 refreshes. So I mean, if you were doing 250 with no prep for a couple of days, you got to Epic 2-star no problem. Haven't seen anybody mention Legendary, though. Has anybody gotten Legendary here? Oh, here's Seth. Let's see. Prime Rail. Oh, here we go. Prime Whale gameplay here. He did the 250 refreshes daily and the 500 in the first week to stay somewhat on top of the leaderboards. Still won't make it to Legendary, though. That was the goal. If that was the goal, Seth, you definitely fell short. Didn't buy any of the raw points plus BS bundles, but did get the extra payout one. Guess I could have done better if I actually gave a crap about TA and all the chests, but I wasn't really motivated this time around. Oh, I like reading some of these messages. So he basically, oh, and here's the final version down here. So he got to where I was with doing mad refreshes. That's, I mean, he could have gotten one more if he'd gotten, 39 more. Yeah, see, that's the thing. I mean, if he had went super hard, I mean, he says he went super whaley, but he really, I mean, he did in the Blackstone aspect, but not in the bundle. So it's like if he had spent $80 and done all the bundles, he might have gotten legendary, or he might have fallen short. That's that's tough. That is very, very tough. I mean, I'm good with numbers, but I'm not that precise with numbers where I could be like, well, actually, if he had done X, Y, and Z, like, no, I can't say definitively if he would have ended up with legendary or if he would have ended up with an $80 deficit and a bunch of extra Blackstones. Couldn't tell you. Let's see who we got here. Calcifier here, laser my fence from last event. I did all the quests and used 160 Blackstones almost every day. It was not enough to reach Epic. I was 1.4k points from the last box. Ooh. I mean, he would end up having to do the so close offer if he wanted that. And since he didn't do any of the bundles and he seems to be free to play, no. He was super close to that last box too, so I mean if he had done like a couple of higher end refreshes, could he have gotten it with the 250? Yeah, but then he would have no Blackstone, so it's like that's rough. Oh, let's see, we got one more here. Maybe one more here? Let me see. Let me look through this one real quick. I want to make sure this isn't like some of this is just our chat here. Did they leave us any results? Oh, no. He was talking about the Guild War stuff, which that's a separate topic. We'll leave that for another video for another day. But yeah, overall, I mean, it is kind of hard to figure out how much you do have to put in for these to get the right amount, to get the desired effect. Because again, the leaderboard thing shifting with the amount you get every day, it makes it a bit harder. Plus, if people aren't as interested in the character, or some of them just kind of like, it's very hard to tell. So, I don't know. With that being said, we'll keep an eye out. I mean, obviously, the next ones to be looking at are going to be the Incursion and are going to be the Ellery, which we see here. With the Incursion, the math is pretty interesting on it, but we'll save that for a separate video. We'll see how people do on that one. I'm also going to be very, very interested to see how everybody does in building their units up. Of course, free-to-plays, spenders, the whole 9 yards. Let me know for the next video coming up when it does end. Feel free to DM me on Discord if you do want to be part of these videos. Anybody's welcome to have their data ran through live on air or on these videos. But yeah, with that being said, I don't know, the longer I play this game, I feel like it's not as I don't it's not as bad as what I've been accustomed to. And I know some people will be like, well, but it should be better. And okay, yeah, in a perfect world, this should all be better. Realistically, I would love if this game was like a $5 a month service game or something like that. It'd be great, it'd be cool. But people don't do that. People don't want to play games behind a paywall. And the people who do want to feel like they get something out of their money. So it's a tough compromise. And one of these days maybe somebody will come along with a monetization system that works for a lot more people. But in the meantime, hell, free-to-play players are doing pretty good. I mean, technically, with the data from Ethragon, I mean, we literally could have matched me, somebody who was putting some money into this. I mean, I put 10 bucks in, plus I was doing my refreshes. Could have gotten the same result as me as a free to play. So I can't say that about a lot of games. Anyway, with that being said, I did save something for you guys, and that's the other reason why this video is getting out a little late. I do have a little something for you. So when you get a chance, figured it's kind of in line with the whole, chaos thing we're doing right here. Normally it would have been like, well, I could use some Calandus shards right about now, but nah. Now we're going to do this instead. But anyway, when this video goes live, this code should be live as well. So hope you guys enjoy, and I will catch you on the next one. See ya.